Welcome back to my channel today. We explore the value of specific coins, the top 3 Washington silver $quarter coins, value in today's market. So, let's get started. First up, the 1969 Washington silver $quarter without a mint mark, and how its value can be impacted by its damaged condition. Let's first take a closer look at the 1969 Washington quarter. This coin, featuring George Washington's portrait on the obverse and a majestic eagle on the reverse, is often sought after by collectors. However, the value of a 1969 quarter can be a bit tricky, especially when it's missing a mint mark. Now, many of you might know that mint marks are important for determining where a coin was produced. Quarters from 1969 without a mint mark were struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Coins with a D or S mint mark come from Denver or San Francisco, respectively. But today, we're specifically focusing on those without any mint mark. However, the real question is, how much is this coin worth if it's in damaged condition? A coin in poor condition, such as one with scratches, bends, or discoloration, is typically worth less than one in excellent or uncirculated condition. And that's the case here as well. Generally, the value of a 1969 Washington quarter without a mint mark in damaged condition is lower than you might expect for a coin from this era. If the coin is heavily worn or scratched, you're probably looking at around $3 to $5. This is due to the silver content, as the coin is made of 90% silver, which gives it some intrinsic value. However, if the damage is moderate, maybe just some light wear or a few minor scratches, it could fetch a bit more. In this case, you could see it valued anywhere from $5 to $10. End of footnote. Of course, a coin's value can depend on various factors, including the severity of the damage, rarity, and demand among collectors. If you happen to have a 1969 Washington quarter in better than damaged condition, the value could rise significantly. For example, in uncirculated or excellent condition, these coins can be worth $15 or more. So, if you've got a 1969 Washington quarter without a mint mark and it's in damaged condition, don't expect to make a fortune, but you still have a piece of history. The silver content alone makes it worth something, even in poor condition. Remember, coin values fluctuate, so it's always a good idea to check with trusted coin dealers or use a reputable online coin value guide for the most accurate and up-to-date information. To take a screenshot and download it for free today, click the link in the show notes. Next up, the 1966 Washington silver quarter without a mint mark. Let's find out how much it's worth today. The 1966 Washington quarter is a popular coin among collectors. It's a 25-cent piece featuring George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. But here's the catch. If your 1966 quarter doesn't have a mint mark, it could be worth more than you think. Now, let's talk about mint marks. Most quarters from 1966 were minted at either the Denver D or San Francisco S mint, but some 1966 quarters were minted without a mint mark. These are key to understanding the coin's value. In good condition, a 1966 Washington quarter without a mint mark can be worth around $3 to $5, depending on the quality of the coin. But if the coin is in better condition, like very fine VF, or extremely fine XF, its value can rise to $10 to $15 or more. Keep in mind, the value is also influenced by factors such as rarity, the coin's grade, and current demand in the market. Though 1966 quarters without mint marks are not extremely rare, finding one in excellent condition can significantly increase its value. So, if you have a 1966 Washington quarter without a mint mark, check its condition. It could be worth more than just 25 cents. And if you're a collector, Always keep an eye out for coins like this that could add value to your collection. Next up, the 1983 Washington Silver Quarter with the P Mint mark in extra fine condition. Let's explore its value in today's market. Here we have the 1983 Washington Silver Quarter. This quarter is unique for a few reasons, but today we're specifically focusing on one with the P Mint mark struck at the Philadelphia Mint. As with any coin, the condition plays a huge role in determining its value, and the extra fine or XF grade is what we're discussing today. So, what does extra fine mean? In terms of coin grading, extra fine condition is just below uncirculated, but still in great shape. The coin will show some wear, but the details are still clearly visible, especially on the key features like George Washington's portrait and the eagle on the reverse. The 1983 quarter is composed of a copper nickel clad, so it doesn't have the silver content like quarters from the pre-1965 era. However, it still holds some value, especially for collectors looking for coins in excellent condition. Now, what is this coin worth? In extra fine condition, the 1983 Washington Silver Quarter with a P Mint mark is valued around $6 to $10 in today's market, depending on factors like its exact condition and where it's being sold. But remember, prices can fluctuate based on demand and the coin's specific grade. Keep in mind, a quarter in pristine uncirculated or MS condition could fetch a higher price. But for an extra fine example, you can expect around that $6 to $10 range. That's all for today's update on the 1983 Washington Silver Quarter. While it's not one of the highest value coins, it's still an important piece for collectors and history enthusiasts alike. If you have one of these quarters in your collection, be sure to check its condition, as it might be worth more than you think. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting content. See you next time. Happy collecting!